Hey guys, Brendan here, aka Mr. Weaverface, and in this video I'm gonna go over my top 5 Nintendo video games for $5 or less. So if I only had 25 bucks to spend on 5 games, which ones would I choose? Let's check them out. Dribble is an arcade-style basketball game made by Konami. A lot of popularity was brought to the game due to the brief 5 to 6 frame animation sequences of dunking a basketball. It was also one of the first NES games to use digitized speech and feature the Star-Spangled Banner. You get to choose the length of each quarter, team, and difficulty level before starting each game. The team selection is very limited, but despite that, the play controls are tight. The game is fun against a computer opponent, but this game really shines when you're actually playing against someone in the same room. Stealing the ball from the opposing team is pretty easy. Blocking a shot is a little more difficult, but for some reason, a professional athlete trying to dunk a ball in the basket is a freaking chore. I mean, come on. Again? Really? How about this time? Finally. So if you like sports games, especially an arcade-style basketball game, this $5 gem is definitely for you. Wizards and Warriors 2 was made by Zippo Games in the UK, a subsidiary of Rare Limited. It was published by Acclaim in the US and continues the story of Wizards and Warriors. It even looks like they put a famous model on the box artwork. What was his name again? Oh yeah, it's me, Mr. Weaverface. Just kidding. Anyway, you play as the Night Warrior Kuros in the land of Sindarin. You must defeat the evil wizard Malkil, who assumed the elemental forms of earth, wind, fire, and water. Kuros must assemble the legendary Iron Sword by collecting the parts from the 4 elements. Once the Iron Sword is assembled, Kuros will travel to the top of Icefire Mountain to defeat Malkil. There's a lot of jumping involved in the game, but you also use your sword or magic spells to defeat enemies. The play control feels a little stiff, but you get used to it as you get into the game. Throughout the game, you collect chicken or brew to replenish your life, but you must also collect items, magic spells, and money to progress through the game. There's also a game of chance you can play at a merchant shop to have a chance of winning more gold to buy items. So if you like platforming games and adventure, Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2 is a great pickup for less than $5. This game from Capcom is a great side-scrolling shoot-'em-up for less than $5. The game takes place in the 21st century, which seems very far from now. Wait, aren't we in the 21st century? Anyway, a Saturn space station warns of approaching invaders, and you're the last remaining astronaut in space that takes on the challenge to get past the space soldiers of Balangul, fighting through all of the stages to finally reach Balangul's master control, the dreaded L brain located in Section Z. The unique mechanics of Section Z allows you to shoot both to the right and to the left to eradicate enemies. You have an energy bar that decreases with getting hit. While hitting an enemy can cause an immediate death, so it's best to avoid as much as you can. You can find canisters to replenish your energy after defeating certain enemies, and there are also power-ups that increase your firepower. At the end of each level, you have a choice between 2 paths. Pick the correct one and you'll proceed through the game. Pick the incorrect one and you'll unnecessarily backtrack, prolonging your progress. So it may be best to map out which path you take as you play the game. So a little puzzle solving with side-scrolling action makes this a great game pickup for less than $5. RC ProAm is a video game for the NES made by Rare. It's a racing video game in which you operate a radio-controlled car around a track against 3 computer opponents. Obviously, the goal is to win each race, but placing 1st, 2nd, or 3rd allows you to win a trophy and progress to the next race. Coming in 4th place of any race ends the game. The cool thing about this game is gathering power-ups to improve your car, such as speed, acceleration, and traction. You can also pick up items to disable other cars, such as rocket launchers and bombs. Possibly a precursor to Mario Kart? Anyway, while driving around the track, watch out for oil spills that can make you spin out and puddles of water that can slow you down. You can pick up stars to replenish your rocket or bomb ammunition. Getting roll cages protects your car from crash damage. You can also collect flashing tiles shaped like Scrabble pieces. The letters you pick up will spell the word Nintendo, and upon doing so, your car will get upgraded. The game is tremendous fun and has good replay value. The controls are great as well, especially drifting around corners, and there will be a lot of them, and blowing up the other RC cars. The game is not beatable, but if you're looking for a fun racing game to get a high score, this one is a great pickup for less than $5. Released as Dragon Quest by Enix in Japan, Dragon Warrior is a role-playing game that laid the groundwork for future JRPGs. The story takes place in the land of Alefgard. In the beginning of the game, while speaking with King Lorik in Tantegel Castle, it is revealed that you are a descendant of Erdrick, who had once fought off demons with the Ball of Light. The Dragon Lord came and stole the Ball of Light, so your ultimate quest is to recover the Ball of Light, destroy the Dragon Lord, and restore peace throughout all of the land. The game's menu is a bit clunky, so it seems like a chore to choose commands at times. There's a bit of grinding involved in leveling up, but that's typical with many JRPGs. The game features great music and sound effects, and there's an excellent story that's expanded in subsequent volumes. So to pick up a role-playing game for less than $5 makes this my top NES game for under $5. So there you have it, everybody, my top 5 NES games for $5 or less. Do you agree with my list? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to like the video, and thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I'm Brendan, aka Mr. Weaverface. Take care.